degrees that we are actually streaming. It appears to be counting. Just refresh real quick on the studio. And it is counting down seconds. There we go, that's the game in the background. Very good. Okay, I've got my chat, I've got the game. I was trying to install the multiplayer mod. Where is it? There, but it's the wrong version, I think. That's right. The only version that I found real quick, because I was, of course, working the rest of the day, is apparently from before the 1.0 version. This is an older one from version 0.44. That's old, so I'll have to figure out if I can get a more recent version. Either way, let's go load the game that we have currently, which is still single player. Because I don't know if Brandon's gonna jump on in a moment. He probably will in a bit, but he is trying to get the multiplayer thing going, and in order to get a server going or a game going, I think we need to know how many people we can expect. So if you guys could leave a comment or something that you would like to join in next week in a multiplayer game of RimWorld, that'd be great. Let me know how many people we can expect. Either way, we still have our base here. Marvin and Matt are currently sleeping. Gonna fast forward. Do we have anybody? Yes, we do. We have Haruka over here, who apparently won't join us anyway because they're from the Confederacy Parada. That's awesome. They would do rotting. Oh yeah, really? Where is it rotting? Over here? They are supposed to harvest it, but I guess people are too busy doing other things. Plants cutting, that should be Marvin's #1 thing. What's Marvin doing right now? Sleeping. He'll come up and do things later, don't worry. Matt is meanwhile working on construction as his most large priority, #1 priority for him. Construction. We do have some nice berries here that we could definitely go get. Oh, Brandon here, there's a couple steps to get the multiplayer button. No, it's okay, I just checked because the mod does not have the right version. If you can't get the version to work, then it will not work. Quite simply, actually. It's the wrong versions, because we have 1.1.2 something something, I don't know exactly, and the version that I found was for an earlier version, 1.4.4, I think, and probably it's not the correct one. Anyway, we'll sort that out some other time. Matt's just done having his breakfast, and now he's going to go ahead and fix something. What's he doing? Oh, he's putting a wall up. Wait, we're working on this. We wanted to make this bigger. See if he'll take this out now. No, he's just going to get some food. What is he doing? Let's take a look what he's trying to do. Building roof. Okay. Go ahead and do that. But I would like you to also go ahead and fix the thing. What are you doing over there? Building roof on the other side. Well, if you put a door in here, then you didn't have to walk all the way around. Would have been nice. But okay, Matt. No, why don't you come over here and deconstruct this marble wall so you can walk back and forth. That might actually be handier. What do you think, Matt? Just trying to give you a quick indication of what things might work and what not, and I'll help you take this one out as well. There we go. No, that one. I thought he was going to do it himself, but actually he just wanted to put a roof up. And this is now part of the place. There we go. Now you can put the roof up from the inside. See how handy that is? So much handier. Let's take a look at our roof coverage. Oh, look, he's doing good. Here comes Marvin with the heel root. Oh, he's been plant cutting. Very good. And then we can extend the storage zone into this area once it's all been plant cutted. Oh, that's what Marvin doing right now. They're being very efficient. Let's take a look if we can expand this zone now. Into here, and then in here and down this way. There we go. Now we can put food in here, even though it's not quite it's unroofed currently. Oh, because of Matt, he's not quite done with the roof yet. There we go. As soon as he's done with that, it should be considered indoors, and then the temperature should stay freezing. There you go. Is it indoors now? Yes, -3 degrees. There we go, fixed. Finally, we have the much larger freezer that we wanted. We just need to remove all these walls here. For the time being, it's just a narrow hallway into a back room where we have some plants still, which are currently being frozen. Maybe the freezing part will actually get rid of them somehow. You can always tell them to put some tiles down, like sand block tiles or sandstone tiles. I've got some marble here. Let's wait and see what we can do. Flooring. Floors. We could make the floor out of wood, even, possibly. If we had a bunch of wood, we've just cut some wood here, actually, so that might work. Like that, and then just over here. There you go. That'll be great. So it's not just dirt. But he's already put like a bit of herbal medicine here, so we have actually started using it already. That's great. That's just great. Of course, Matt will have to work in freezing circumstances if he wants to use this place, but that's okay. That is fine. There you go. Go ahead. Do your thing. So how is Haruka doing in the meantime? Looks like they're doing okay. Health-wise. Moving, manipulation, talking, eating. Their moving is pretty good. Almost 70%. So they should be getting better. They have an aching scratch scar, a couple of cracks and stabs even. I think the stab is the one that needs to be healed mostly before we can actually go ahead and do things. Or she can start walking. I'm pretty sure she's going to leave and we're just going to let her go because I don't know if we really wanted them. Weren't they like a psychopath or something? Psychic Center pessimists. Oh, they're incapable of violence. Yeah, okay, they're not that great. They're pretty good at cooking though. We could have used them for that. Maybe. But they're probably not going to join anyway because they're not free like Matt was when he joined us. He was just a wanderer, and Haruka is part of a pre-existing colony, so I don't think she's going to want to stick around here. Okay, so that's that done. We're building a big wall here, so that's going to be coming in sometime soon-ish. We're going to need some more blocks. I guess crafting needs to be one of the number one things. One of the number one things. That's the sort of thing that I wanted to say. I guess we could put that on a priority 1 for both of them. Maybe just for him. Because currently all he is doing right now, Marvin, is plants cutting, and then he would go straight to hauling, which is not bad, but it's also kind of the thing that he is doing right now. Matt. Well, they do have just 2 people now to carry out all the work, so it's not surprising that they're not super good at everything. They can't do everything by themselves. Within a reasonable amount of time, that is. What's Matt doing? Building sandstone wall. Okay, good. Yeah, make sure to finish that. Oh, I can forbid certain things, can't I? If I were just forbid this wall here, if I could just do that real quick in the order section. Is there a forbidding thing that I can use? Cancel. No, that's just going to remove it. Oh, here we go. Forbid. If I just forbade all of this. Can I? Hello? Oh, items. I thought I could just forbid, okay, never mind. Could I do that with plan? No. Plan is just for drawing, but the orders have already been given. Okay, fine. Fine. We're just going to go ahead and let them do their thing then. Hopefully he'll work on this first, though, because this is kind of more important, I think. Oh, look, here we go. Here comes the floor. Very good. We need this place to be more hygienic, and we can't do that with a nasty dirt floor. I think I'll just cancel these walls here for now, so that'll take a while to put back up in a moment, but at least he won't be spending so much time working on this wall, but we want him to work on other things. And these graves over here get to be cancelled as well. There we go. Don't do any of that. We just want this area to be done first. That is our focus right now. We want the floor built, and we want the walls deconstructed. We're going to need some trees to be chopped. I did get the multiplayer mod up, and a little bit complicated, about 4 steps. Okay. Well, first I need to get the right version. That should be step number 1. Oh, we need to put a door up here. Oh, he's already put the door up here. Why is there blocks in the middle of the door? This is so not good. Marvin, get these blocks out of the way, because this door is supposed to be closed. There you go. Very good. Excellent. This is a handy door right here. People can just walk around now. Very good. Oh yeah, I was going to get them to cut some trees because we're going to need extra wood for that floor. And chop wood. Just chop whatever you can over here. There you go. Very good. Construction botched, but it should be getting better at it actually, because Matt's been doing our construction for the entire time. And he's currently at 3 skill. Okay, it's not bad. Not bad at all. Let's take a look at bio. How much until next one? Almost at 4 skill. See, 4,000 almost. Should be good. Oh, this one's broken. Somebody needs to fix that. I hear somebody... Oh, you're doing that already. Thank you very much. He knows what we want. We've already got this thing. Oh, we need to mine this as well. Then we can get some more compact machinery, and then we can get this last bits in. Although if you leave it like this, I don't think it's going to... Oh, it is deteriorating. Okay. I thought it might actually just stay in its current condition and not deteriorate until it's actually mined out of the wall. Very well. Oh, look, there we go. Components. And then we're going to fix this thing, and then we got our power back. What's this? Haruka Drifter is fully healed. Okay, well, let's see what they do. Oh, nope. See, there they go. They're out the door. And they're gonna have to climb over these walls. Double walls here. Oh, this thing over here looked like it was about to attack. No, they're out. Okay, good. That means that we don't have to worry about them anymore. We don't have to feed them anymore. We don't have to do any of that. That is all behind us. How's the floor going? The floor is going pretty good, actually. We've already got a whole bunch of stuff in here already. The wood's not supposed to be here, but that's okay. They're currently sleeping. That is fine. How are our plants doing? We've harvested everything. Now we just need to plant everything again. I guess since Matt is doing construction, the growing is not necessarily happening either right away. So I'll just make sure to get Matt, or Marvin rather, to do the growing, and then he can do the plant cutting. Because you need to make sure to get all this stuff planted, and since it's fall, I think these guys are not going to grow anymore, so I'm just going to forbid sowing on these fields here so he doesn't try to plant everything in here just a few seconds before it's about to turn winter, and then we lose everything anyway. I just want him to focus on our indoor planting situation, which is going to be great. Oh, we're going really fast now. Looks like he's got everything under control here. Great. Awesome. Oh, this thing is out of fuel. That's okay. We're about to cut down some trees. Look, see, Marvin's doing some of that right now. So we got some nice wood here for the things. There goes. Hey, Inga. Nice to see you. Construction botched. Oh, well, it's getting better. He's got 4 skill now, I think. Pretty sure. Was he also interested in it, by the way? Did he have a passion for it? I forgot to check. Not really. But he's got enough skill now. And he's on his way to level 5, so that's good. Very good. You just got home? Okay, that's nice. Was it heavy traffic over there? Because around here we all have to work from home if we can for a certain amount of time. It was until the 16th of March, but now it's been extended, at least according to the mail I just received from corporate, that it's going to be until the 31st of March. So we're going to be home for pretty much an entire month almost, working from home, which has its benefits, but it's also kind of boring because there's nobody there to talk to. Well, you can talk to people on chat, I guess, but it's not really the same. And also I don't have a phone from work, so if ever I have to call somebody back, it's on my own credit, so I'm not really sure how we're going to deal with that. Probably I'll have to get some type of settlement for that. I don't know. Either way, so that's a thing. There we go. Wall is built. Finally, this wall is built. Now we can get this thing in. Let's build a copy over there. There we go. Bit busy, but had to get some groceries as well. Yes, me too. Me too. Gotta make sure to get them groceries. It's always better to go and get them when it's quiet, because everybody's super afraid of the coronavirus and everything around us has been like cancelled or whatever. Gonna be working from home starting to Monday myself. Okay. That's nice. At least it takes some traveling time out of your day at the very least, but it's also very tempting to just keep going when you're working from home. What are you doing? Oh, you're fixing the wall? Oh, finally, we've got a piece of floor now. This area had been dirt for ages, which is really annoying, but you don't really see it because it's under a door. But now it's finally fixed. There we go. We got this thing done. We got this. Marvin's got some food. Look, we finally extended this thing. We want this wall built to finally complete this outside wall thing. And the deconstruction thing, is that really important? Not really right now, because we've actually fixed it already. So I think we can go ahead and put this wall back down. The one we had originally planned Not enough stored. Okay, then we'll just do it like this then, and then pick something else. Like, I guess that would be slate. Let's try building slate walls then. Over here. There, that should be okay then. According to our resources, that should be okay. And we also need to put a copy here and then put a door in. Made out of the same material, because why not? Let's see, structure, door out of slate. Voila. That should do very nicely. There we go. So that's that. They're sleeping. Great. Anyway, it's also kind of good to be working from home because then you won't have the fear of coworkers infecting you and all that. So that's going to be good as well. But it is kind of boring, like I said. But okay, that's fine. It's a temporary thing, and after that we'll be okay. And we're just going to go back to the office and do our thing. The only problem I have with this situation is that I can do most things from home, but there is one application that is only usable from the computer and work, which I may need occasionally, but I can't use right now, which is really annoying because I have a lot of things that I need to do with that. I don't have it running here from home, so I can't do that until later. That means somebody else has to do it. Possibly. It's not super urgent. We could wait until the whole thing is over, but if somebody wants to do something with that or wants me to do something with that, I cannot until I return to the office, and then we'll have to take a look at it. Bit annoying with those types of applications, but it is what it is. So I'll just have to make sure to do lots of other things, which you also had stuff for. I have a whole list of things that I want to do, want to get accomplished. I've got plenty of things to do actually, so I'll definitely keep myself busy. No problem. There you go. That part is now also done. We only need these 5 pieces here, and then we are finished with this. Sandstone tiles. Okay. Look, we're going for a wall. We might even get this thing done soonish. And then we've got this outside growing area, which is going to be nice. I just don't know if these sandbags will still be necessary then, but we'll have to wait and see. Might have to move the sandbags, like put another bunch over here. I've already said to deconstruct these, but nobody's doing that. I'll build a copy over here. There. So we have this area covered. Very good. Anyway, so he's working on the wall. Very good. This side is going to be deconstructed soonish. The stuff is being replanted. Very good. Also over here we've got stuff that's been harvested. We just need to make sure to haul it at some point. Who can I get to haul things? If they're not too busy, because currently he is doing construction and growing, but growing is already being done by Marvin, so I'll just go ahead and tell him to haul when he's got nothing left to construct. I think that's it. That's probably better, although he does have a lot to construct. To be quite honest, I think I'll take crafting out, so as soon as Marvin is done growing and plant cutting, he can go straight to hauling, maybe. Oh well, anyway. Hello Team RimWorld, hello Eric. After working from the office too, got the auditors in, so tomorrow we're still in the office. Okay, yeah, that needs to be finished. Speak about the coronavirus, Marvin's mom might have it. Oh really? How do you know? Did he say? That's not a good thing. But 80% of people who have it or who have had it will eventually get better. I actually saw a video with somebody who had it who was in China. So actually a UK resident who was in China for, I guess, business or something, but they caught it as well, and they had to spend 40 days inside, mandatory by the Chinese government. And he said that it started off like a cold, kinda, and then that went away, and then a couple days later he got what could be described as a fever, and then after a while that went away, and then he got like the pneumonia part of the coronavirus, and that was like new to him, so he's like surprised by what's happening over here. But since he's like young and reasonably healthy, it was only an inconvenience, although an unusual inconvenience. He hadn't had that before, so that was annoying, to be quite honest. But okay, job where I can't work on work. Okay, so if it comes to that, I'll be doing training. Training? If only people get it. I don't know how old his mother is. actually. Hopefully she gets better soon. Probably she will. I don't know how old she is. Age doesn't always have to mean that you're gonna automatically have an issue. Wasn't he a teacher there? Who was a teacher? Huh? Wasn't he a teacher there? Who was where? I don't know. But don't you work on the farm, Eric, or do you have like other jobs? I know you do something else, I think. I don't know what. Not that. Did not remember that. Very good of me not to remember that. But still, if there's something that you can't do from home, like that also saw an interview today from somebody who lays carpets. Yeah, they can't do that in their entire home or in their own home the entire time. Somebody orders a carpet to be laid somewhere. You could put it in your attic, but that won't help the person who paid you to put the carpet down, so that's unfortunate. And of course there's people who have like a service industry who jobs as well, like the grocery store clerks and things like that. They can't stay home, obviously. There's always going to be something like that, so they'll just have to make sure to stay clean and hygienic. And I saw a video today from a local news source that actually had a few experts, quote-unquote, over to talk about it. And although they didn't have too much answers because not a lot is known yet, they did say, at least one of them said, that the virus cells themselves have like a very thin layer of oil around them. And that means that if you use soap, any soap basically will remove that oil layer and basically destroy the virus, so that's good news. So basically the main thing is just to keep washing your hands with good regularity and do that for quite some time, I think, with some warm water instead of just regular cold, like a quick thing that you normally do. Just really spend some time washing your hands. And they suggested, I think, that you should sing Happy Birthday twice, but I find that such a boring song, so you might want to go find a song somewhere that you really like and hum that to yourself for about 20 seconds or more. More is better. A normal computer-related job. A normal computer-related job. What does that do? What, do you fix computers? The guy in China, yes. Was he a teacher there? I don't know if he was a teacher there, actually. I didn't catch what he did, but I know that he was definitely there for work or something. And he had spent some time reading books, apparently, and teaching himself a new language or something along those lines. So you basically have a lot of time on your hands. I guess he couldn't work from home or in his apartment. I'm not really sure. Well, if you're not going to go outside, then I guess you, even if you do work from home, you tend to have less traveling, like I said. Like when I work from home, I usually start a little earlier, and sometimes I also skip my lunch break, and then I usually I'm done around 3, so then I have the rest of the afternoon just to sit around the house if you're not going to go anywhere. So that is extra time you could spend reading and doing things. And I'm actually like working on a scarf here, which is not related to the coronavirus or staying at home at all. I was just really working on the scarf because I found some actual wool yarn skeins somewhere, and I thought, ooh, it would be nice to make myself a nice wool scarf to keep myself warm, because we have had some very cold days. So I can definitely continue to do that, and there's always some videos I like to watch, and there's also videos that I make, so I'm definitely not going to get bored, that's for sure. Anyway, so that's the whole thing with that. It's getting foggy out here. It is fall, but it's not winter yet. But I guess the entire land is now covered with fog, see? Look at that. Very lovely. But apparently, it's not just the people from my province that were staying home from work today. Lots of other people were just staying home that really didn't need to, but they felt the need to protect themselves, I guess. So they went ahead and stayed from home. Some of them also had like cold symptoms, so they were like, I'm just gonna stay home to make sure to protect other people. So that's good. And then on the other hand, I was watching in that video, like I said, with the guy talking about washing your hands because the soap breaks down that little oil layer on the virus, killing it, and blah blah blah. That was good. But then I read the comments, and there's this guy who posted yesterday about how he's supposed to go to a like a health and safety training for work. Like you have these people at most offices in the Netherlands that have to know how to put out a fire or evacuate the building, that type of thing, like safety workers type of thing. He was going to go do a training on that, but he felt like he had the flu. But he says if I don't go tomorrow to the training, then I have to pay for a new training sometime later this year, and I'd rather just get it over with. And I'm thinking, no, if you're like a health and safety trainer, I think the health and safety of people would be your number one priority. Just take the hits. Maybe your employer will refund you or something, and you can go ahead and do that later when the coast is clear, because if you're not really thinking about these things, then maybe you don't want to go to that training at all. And send somebody else, because that is not good thinking for somebody who's supposed to be concerned with health and safety. But okay, fine. That was posted yesterday, so I'm pretty sure he went. Hopefully he just had a regular flu and he hasn't infected anybody else, because that type of weird financial selfishness, I don't really know how to explain that. Who does that? Him, apparently. He should stay home. Yeah, I don't think he did, though. But probably he'll like send a reply to my comment that I made, which basically summed up what I just said. So saying something about, oh, it costs a lot or blah, blah, blah. I don't really care. The thing is, you got to get your priorities straight. You know, I mean, he would be the kind of person who, if he's having a virus already that he knows of, he would probably try to perform CPR on somebody anyway. And basically transferring the virus to the person that he's performing CPR on, because that's convenient for him. I don't know. It's just weird. I guess somebody else signed him for that course instead of him being like, hey, I'll do it because I am such a great person. That probably wasn't his idea. But okay, there we go. Oh, we've got all that already. We are not planting anything more here, so that's good. Our wall is coming along nicely. He just took down the tree, so we got some extra wood for other things. Great. Where's Marvin going? Oh, he's cutting these. Okay, good. So far, so good. Once he's done constructing this and this over here, he's going to be tired, first of all. But also, he'll be able to start hauling, because hauling is something that we need to have done. All this stuff that's kind of currently just lying here is not going to get better, because we can't put a cooler in here, because that will kill the plants. So we need to make sure to get all that stuff in here real quick. But okay, fine. Marvin's doing that as well. He's putting in the potatoes like a good boy. See, this door is really handy. Now he's picking up some wood. Where's he going with that? Oh, you're just hauling it to the stockpile. Oh, he's done planting and doing things. Oh, good. Now he's hauling. Very good. Excellent. Excellent work. Where's Matt right now? Oh, there he is. He's gonna go ahead and give himself some food. That thing really does look like a long gray beard, doesn't it? Kind of gross. Very good, Marvin. Bring in that medicine. We have 296 medicine currently, which is far cry from what we used to have, which was 0. So that's great. 316 herbal medicine. Excellent. Very good. Do we still have enough of this stuff to build here? I don't know if we do. Maybe we need to replace this with marble, because I think that we're out of this resource. We've used it in other places. Maybe. We also do have like a whole bunch of these walls here, though. This is sandstone. We could just take this down. Oh, he's gonna get himself some more blocks. Okay, maybe we will make it. That's fine. People are going crazy buying up hand sanitizers. Yes, exactly. And there are people who say that hand sanitizers aren't really necessarily going to work. Like I was just saying, the virus appears to have like a little layer of fat around it. That's like a barrier to protect itself. And that means if you just wash it with, wash your hands with some soap, which removes dirt and oils, that basically kills the virus as well. So just make sure to wash your hands regularly with a good quality soap. It doesn't even have to be a disinfectant soap, just any soap that'll remove oils will be good, which most soaps do, so that's good. Wash your hands if you've gone out to do anything, or if you've touched somebody, something else, or whatever. Anytime you've gone outside, wash your hands, definitely. Or swept the floor, maybe. Soap is also a lot cheaper, yeah. But there are people who are really profiting off of all the panic mode. Like last week, I think, during Minecraft, we were talking about how people were buying up all those, what do you call those things, those little cloth things, the masks, face masks, yeah, and like selling them out for crazy prices. There was also a news article, a video, a couple days ago, I think last week actually, where they were like going to a market in my province actually, and this woman who normally sold socks and underwear on a like a weekly market that they have there in the town square, suddenly had a whole stand full of hand sanitizers, and of course they were like $8 to $10 per bottle or something, which is not crazy, but there are definitely people like profiting off of other people's panic, which I always find very nasty. I don't know why people do that. It doesn't help at all. It just gives them a little bit of money. I always imagine that they like get this money then, and then suddenly they get sick themselves, and then what are they gonna do? Because, you know, I'm just gonna put this door here so we can actually walk out here. What good is all the money if you're gonna get sick anyway? And then what are they going to do? I'm just gonna see about this. Here, is this a good spot? Maybe you want to put like a wall up here, or maybe another one of these. There, cloth sandbags. Let's build a couple of copies here. Just a little bit of extra protection, because you never know, because you don't have a lot of people here to defend themselves. I think Matt's the only one, once again, who's able to shoot things or attack anything at all. We're doing good with this wall. It's not quite the huge wall that we had all the way around the base before, but it's definitely helping. It's mostly against crazy animals. I think I've said that last week as well. We had a few crazy animal attacks as well back then to prove the fact that we really need this wall. That's great. It's just going to leave people being able to get to the crops if we need to, which is excellent. Are you going over there? Where are you going over there? Or are you going to go get some eats? Okay, some food. You're going to eat some food. Anyway, so yes, get some soap. There's plenty of really cheap soap out there you can get. It doesn't have to be a fancy brand. You can buy really big tubs from like a store brand or whatever. They're super cheap. You can get bars of soap. That is something I noticed, by the way. There were like, of course, these different types of soap that are like known to be disinfectant. And people would buy up the pump bottles, but not the bars. Like we have this brand here called Unicura, and they're also like a desanitizing thing. Yes, sanitization, what do you call that again? Disinfectant, yes, that's the word. And the bars are just as disinfectant as the bottles, but people just tend to leave that. Like they're thinking, if I grab the bar, I'm going to get bacteria from that or something. There might be something to that, although the soap itself is disinfectant. So I would think bacteria would not manage to live on the bar soap either. I don't know. Anyway, we've got a raid. Want to play and set up my camp like old Spanish missions, huh? Oh yeah, Eric, Brandon is working on getting the multiplayer server thing going, so maybe next week we can do a multiplayer thing. If you're interested, make sure to let us know so we can count on that. We need to know roughly how many people are going to be on the server. Anyway, we have here a group of pirates from the Dark Pirates. They arrived nearby. Prepare a defense or attack them preemptively. Let's take a look how many we got. Ooh, we got 3 people here with clubs. Okay, that's not too bad. If we can get Marvin to finish the wall, then they might actually just get bored. I don't know. Do we have enough materials for this? I have 140 marble blocks. Maybe I want to replace this here, because I don't think we have enough sandstone left to finish this. Where is our sandstone? Nope, sandstone is done. So let's not do this. Let's make this out of marble. And this too. Because otherwise he's not going to be able to do that, and we won't be able to tell him to build the wall, because then he'll be out of stuff. Let's build a marble wall, because we have marble. Like that, and I guess we can just put that here instead of having another door there. Don't even need special disinfectant soap, just regular is good. Yeah, it's good enough. I was on eBay yesterday looking at hand sanitizers for 8-ounce bottles. Yeah, they're probably really expensive. eBay as well. eBay's starting to block people. Yeah, we have like a site here that's kind of like an Amazon.com. It's like Bull.com, and they're like also trying to figure out who's selling things for crazy prices and then blocking them. There's really no use in selling for that type of amounts. Just, it's piracy basically. It's a good thing that they're going out to block people, because it's also just spreading panic, profiting off of other people's panic. Where are you going? Oh, you're going to do the marble block thing. Okay. Do you have a gun? Yes, you have a revolver. Okay, where's Marvin? He's currently out there. Or in there, I should say. I'm going to disallow doors. I don't know where he wants to go right now. He's saying that he wants to go outside, but we're not going outside, Marvin. No going outside until the whole thing has been resolved. So I guess he wants to go down here now, but I'm not going to let him disallow all of these doors. I think I'll just do all of them because he's going to be walking around out there. He shouldn't be. Let's see if he's changed his mind now. You can't go there. I've disallowed the door. You want to get the wood, I see. Nope, can't do that. Now he wants to go over here. No, you cannot. Marvin, I'm just going to get you to stand over here. Where is Matt? Over there. He's going to come out through that door. That's fine, but we have a couple of people here walking around. There they are. They're going to start attacking soonish, and then we want Matt to be nearby. There he comes. Maybe he'll finish this wall on time, if he has the time. eBay start blocking the RTF. Eric is definitely looking into it. At least he's talking about how he wants to play RimWorld, so that's good. Can somebody refill this mortar? Can Marvin do that? Cannot man still mortar. Okay. Oh, but Matt can. I'll wait until he's finished his wall and then see if he can man this thing. Matt cannot. Oh, there's no. Okay, great. They're beginning their assault. Great. Then I want you to go stand over here. Or wait, over there, yes. Behind two of these. Okay, so they're probably going to come up here anyway because that's the only opening over here, so he can definitely shoot them from over there. Maybe go stand over there even in case they decide to come this way. Here you go, guys. You've got Miles, April, and Myers. Oh, there's still a hole here. Oh dear, it's like 3 against 1. That's not fair. Can we release our raccoon? I guess not. Oh, they're taking him with them. Oh no. Marvin. Perhaps get out of here. Cannot go there, no path. I know, but that's because we're going to disallow this. I'm going to take Marvin and tell him to go in here. Oh, they're setting the thing on fire. Why do you do these things? And now we've lost Mats because we can't rescue him. Want to get it someday? Okay, well, no hurry. Just let us know when you do have it so maybe we can do some multiplayer games together. How annoying is this? Every time we get somebody who's useful, they get kidnapped. Look. April over here is not healthy, so if they're like about to fall down, they might drop Matt, but it doesn't look like it. How annoying. A package from China in the mail today. Oh, don't worry about that. Usually, at least what I heard, the virus only survives about up to 6 hours or something. We got mules? What? Donkeys. Haven't seen those before. Those are new. Okay, yes. So 6 hours roughly on certain surfaces, even with a certain temperature. So it should be okay. Probably the package has been traveling for days, so I don't think it's going to be an issue. But there goes Matt. Wave bye-bye. Yep, Matt kidnapped. What a surprise. I was just looking at it. I saw exactly what was happening. So now we've got Marvin over here. And he can't do much. Well, he can do things, but he can't defend, and that's the biggest problem of all. We just had a useful person in our base, and then of course this happens, and they decide to take the most useful person here. Awesome. Just lovely. Just as we were about to get our stuff done. Construction's not really his thing. Plant cutting, hauling, and growing is what he's doing right now. Okay. I guess we're gonna do that for the time being then. I do kind of want to get this wall done, so I think I will give him construction to do. Even though he's not good at it and he doesn't like it, I want this wall finished. Oh, they've just removed our plan. Oh, hello? By blowing up that thing over here, sadly. Yeah, donkeys, yeah. Actually, at first when I saw your message, I thought that you had received a pancake from China, and I was like, oh, what's going on over here? Guess he had better finish that wall and lock himself inside. I don't know. He's gonna sleep now. Doesn't seem to be bothered by anything. Let's take a look at his social. If he's like got a thing here. Chatted about pets, but he's only really interested in Wendy Garrett, his daughter. I guess because Matt's no longer here that we don't see that anymore. Matt too said a word about vomiting to Matt. Or Marvin, sorry. Huh. Talked about knuckle dusters, quipped about writers, chatted about breakfast cereal, very important, said a word about poker, and chatted about pets. Well, that's awesome. Lovely. Chinese pancakes, yes. I don't know what that would mean. Maybe they're really, really thin, like crepes almost. Like wonton type things. Might be good, actually. With some soy sauce. Like you have like pancakes that aren't sweet. I think it's kind of like that. Those are usually used for seafood, I think, like to wrap them up with. Might be good. Though I'm not really a seafood fan necessarily. Chinese pancakes, yes. Lovely. But yeah, we got donkeys now. I guess that's since the last update that we have donkeys. I don't know why. Like, do the royals need donkeys? Because that was the update, like the whole royal thing. Guess they want donkeys then to carry their goods so they don't have to. Is there any other creature here that we haven't seen yet? Let's take a look at our wildlife list. Lots of buffaloes, and we got some donkeys, some gazelles, and a hare. That's it. Okay. Nothing dangerous right now. There's no predators right now. See that? We used to have like 4 or 5 of them, and now they're all gone. That's good. Not much here for hunting. We got a few gazelle that are 0%. 1 hare, but then it doesn't really matter anyway because Marvin's incapable of violence. That means he's also incapable of hunting, so we can't even go hunt for food, even if we wanted to. So that's that. Yes, now he has to go finish this wall here because it was almost done. Except for this part here, it was pretty much all done, and then we just need these 2 bits here and this tiny one over here, this sandstone wall. Not really necessary to do that part, but would have been nice. What's all this? Oh, I thought those were like dead monkeys. You're eating a salad. Okay, fortunately I'm having dinner right now, otherwise I'd be hungry, yeah. I had a quiche for dinner. Not quite a pancake. It's still interesting. It had, what do you call those again? Provincial herbs and things? I don't know. It was interesting. It was fun. It has some potatoes in there, sweet potatoes, I think. Of course, some paprika, some cheese, some broccoli. You know, quiches. They're nice. They're good for a 1-person meal, I think. Very healthy, yes. What type of salad, though? It could be an egg salad. Or potato salad. Or, what's that thing again that I heard the other day? There's this place that has a thing called a salad, but it's basically just burger and fries with some other stuff mixed in. I don't know, but it was something that sounds like it's healthy because it has the word salad in it. But, that is not the case. Oh, boobagol. Yum. Do you also dig like a little hole in the middle and put some gravy in there and then start digging channels left and right to let the gravy go out like irrigation? That's what we used to do in any case. I don't tend to make it much myself anymore. Trying to be a little bit healthier. Ah. Always good. Don't go overboard, obviously, but still. It's so quiet here with just 1 person now, and he's also sleeping, so now it's even more boring. Marvin, of course, is the OG that we had earlier as well, before Matt even joined us. Just gonna harvest whatever we need to. There we go, we got some rice here, and I'm guessing that there's nothing here, but I'm gonna try. Yep, there we go. Where are you going? Oh, you're gonna go ahead and build something then? Yes, we've actually told him to start building a wall, so now we're gonna see him fail repeatedly at building a wall, but at least he's gonna try. Look, see? You might actually be good at it. Hide the junk food in the salad. Yeah, just call it salad, and then it's actually like, oh, what did you have for lunch? Oh, I had a salad. And then it just turns out to be burgers and fries and all sorts of sauce. It's kind of like poutine. I imagine it kind of looks like. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of poutine or seen it. It's like a Canadian dish. I think it was French fries with gravy and molten cheese and ketchup on top of that. It's very nice, but it's also a heart attack waiting to happen, pretty much. Look, he's doing this entire thing over here. This side's going to be covered. He's actually pretty good. He hasn't botched it once. Nice. Very good, Marvin. Now we just need to do this part here, and this bit, and then we've got this wall done. Where's he going? I guess he's going to pick up the stuff now. We have to wait until he gets back. Is there any more sandstone? I don't know, because this last bit over here is supposed to be made out of sandstone. We need 2 more blocks. And this is granite. I think we're out of sandstone blocks, actually. Might have to replace this with marble after all. Cancel that, and then we'll build a copy over here. There you go. That'll take care of it. I think this one was also supposed to be a sandstone wall, but we can't do that then. We're gonna copy another piece of marble wall and put that here, like that. Minor break risk. And tattered apparel. Oh really? What is that you're wearing that's tattered, Marvin? Let's take a look at your gear. He's got like a pair of pants, I guess that could go. And I don't know how much this one is. It doesn't actually say. Can't really say because the name is too long and I can't see the percentage. Berries are deteriorating away in storage. 78%. Okay, that's not too bad. So it's basically the pants that need to be replaced. That's fine. I'll have him replace this bit here. Then we have this wall complete. And then we'll give him some pants to wear. I'm pretty sure we've got some pants just lying around. There we go. We've got some poor pants here. This one's normal. Cloth normal. I'll have him wear those. Is he done? Go ahead and put on these pants. I interrupted your work there for a second. Now he's got new pants on. That gives the tattered apparel thing a miss. There we go. Go ahead and grab some of that. Make some of these. Very good. Our wall is done, by the way, you guys. So now if there's a mad animal, we can still harvest anything that's growing over here, even though currently there's nothing growing over there because we've got winter. Winter is here. It's no longer coming. It is here. Look at all the plants disappearing. Everything's dying away because of the snow. I guess because it's it's just above freezing outdoors, so it's not even that bad. Oh well. What about in here? -10. Okay, good. Marvin doesn't seem to be too bothered by the fact that he's no longer here. Matt, that is. My rival Matt lost. See, oh, they were rivals. Oh, it serves them right. At least there's some justice in this world. He's actually happy that Matt's gone. No wonder it doesn't bother him at all. Slept in a cold, awful bedroom. Oh, I think we didn't turn the heaters back on because it's winter now. Let's just go ahead and turn this thing on. Hello, why is there so much stuff in the way? I want to turn this thing on. Oh, here we go. Designated power. Very good. I'll just turn that one on. What's this? Winter has begun officially now. Marvin is done finishing wall. Excellent. We've got some passive coolers that we don't want. I'm going to turn all the other heaters on as well because this one is also off. All the areas that are lacking heat right now need to be helped. Oh, there's like a lamp as well that's currently not on. Okay, that's fine. And there's a heater here too to heat up this entire gigantic room, which we only walk through every once in a while, but it's nice to have it warm, I guess. So he's going to turn all the heaters on, and then we're going to have some nice heating in the place. Very good. I appreciate that. I don't know. Rival for what? No idea. Just sometimes a character shows up and then the character that you already have goes, this is my mortal nemesis or whatever, so I'm not going to appreciate what they do. He did actually have an issue with a colonist being lost, though. Let's take a look. I think I saw that here. Here, colonist lost. Lost someone of our colony in a tragic way. But it doesn't say that it's about Matt, because it could have been like the previous kidnapping from Brandon or something, because other people were kidnapped shortly before Matt showed up. So that might be somebody else. Either way, he's only +2 interested in Matt losing, and -6 in colonies or colonists being lost. Relationships with different tribes are deteriorating, of course, because we don't really have that much things going on with them. Speaking of Marvin's, please put quite a few videos out of when RimWorld, huh? Oh, he's put a few videos out on RimWorld. He has? Okay. I think I've seen one a while ago when he was playing that. And a long one, too. Too long for him. Well, he does just tend to roll it and then just play, I guess. I think I've seen one from a while back. He had trouble reading what all the menus say because he has like a certain type of dyslexia, I guess. And there is a lot of reading in here. Most games in particular. There's no like dyslexia mode, like maybe a way to have her read the screen or something. There's like narrator for in general Windows, I guess. But that's not quite the same. If they had one built in, that'd be great. Because there's also like a thing, like a colorblind mode for most games. Like the things there that have like a certain value, and the value is expressed in color, will then otherwise have a number or something on it, so you know what it is, even if you don't know what the colors are. But they could do something like that for people who have trouble reading. Couldn't they? I think they could. We have one piece of corn still growing here, but it's probably gonna die soon. Well, anyway. So, Marvin all by himself once again. Where are you going? He's walking really slowly. Flicking switch. Oh, I guess he's not super interested in flicking switches. Why are you so slow? Let's take a look at your health. Oh, he's got food poisoning. Oh, great. That's why he's so slow. Maybe need to rest then. Oh, not injured. Okay. Then sort it out for yourself. Do what you want. You're gonna flick that switch. Well, at least he's doing useful things now. That's great. There. Everything's gonna get nice and warm again. At least warm enough for these plants to keep growing. It's only 2 degrees indoors right now, which is just above freezing. Not great. Marvin's got a minor break risk because he doesn't like doing any of this work. Not surprising. Oh, and we also have an eclipse. One of the moons of this planet is orbiting from the sun. Eclipse has begun. That rhyme. Sounds like a good idea. They should do that. Read out to you and voice recognition. Yeah. Wouldn't that be good? Because there are quite a lot of people out there who have trouble reading. So why not just have like a dyslexia mode or something that reads out things to you? Like you just mouse over something. If you mouse over here, it'll just start reading out Marvin 2, altruist, that type of thing. If you see some text, you can just mouse over that and have it read out. Maybe the narrator on Windows does that already, but I'm not really sure. Also, the narrator can get really annoying because I've had to use that for other things before, and anything that you click on or select or something, it starts blabbering in the background, and usually very incessantly as well. Oh, we got a transport pod crash, which can get really annoying. Where is it? Yosei is from the enemy dark pirates you can capture for recruitment or slavery purposes. Oh, can't I rescue him then? You can only capture him. Oh. Alright. Maybe he's more motivated now that he's alone. You think? Maybe, I don't know. He's got food poisoning. So now we've got Jose over here, who is from the Dark Pirates. If we rescue him and let him go once he is healthy enough to walk, and also tend to him then. Oh, Marvin is binging food? Oh, where? You're just gonna leave Jose just lying there in the snow? Bleeding to death? Well, that's just nice. I was just about to say, oh, he's not gonna be able to do anything because he's currently got a mental break risk, or health risk actually. If that guy dies now, probably our thing is going to deteriorate. Our relationship with these guys. He's also stopped moving. That's not a good thing. He's going to bleed out in 4 hours. I don't think Marvin's going to be back on his feet by then. Look at this. Doing the chores in the colony here. Well, Jose, you came at a bad time because Marvin was just about to go crazy and start eating a whole bunch of food that he didn't need. And looks like he's not going to make it back on time to put you in a jail cell. And then perhaps patch your wounds, because you've got like less than 4 hours right now. 2 hours. I don't think he's going to be back before then. Usually these things take at least half a day. Unless it's one of those things where they like want to dig up a dead body and put them on the table. Then usually as soon as they put the body down somewhere where they like it, they're back to normal. But Marvin over here just wants to eat. And that could take quite a while. Where's he going? Pigging out outside then. Oh. He's going to go back for seconds, or thirds, or fourths, which is interesting because he has food poisoning, doesn't he? Or he had food poisoning. Okay, not anymore. Then I guess I can understand. Well. So, yeah, he's definitely gone now. Gone with the wind. Let's take a look at his bio real quick. He was a wreck explorer. Oh, he's only 16. Aw. Incapable of nothing. He had great memory, but he was also a psychopath. He loved animals, though, which is interesting for a psychopath. Usually they love to do things to animals, and they don't really particularly interest in or have an interest in them. He's also an intellectual, but currently he's deteriorating because he's unroofed, so we're not going to be able to do anything for him anymore, sadly, because Marvin currently is just clearing out our very expansive... Look at this, the cooler's full of food right now, so that's good. He's of course gambling, because some of this food will have been prepared under not ideal circumstances, so you could very well get another case of food poisoning. Now she's going to go outside, do a little walk, go back in, get more food. There he goes. That's all he's going to do for now. He didn't even have that big of a deal, like in an issue. What's going to... No longer picking out food. Okay, what are you going to do now? You're going to build some sandbags. Okay, good. Enjoy. Do your thing. Oh, and now we're going to go ahead and do that. We still need to take... Oh, he's going to take a simple meal again, is he? For what? Alright, fine. He's gone ahead and fixed the final sandbag over here. We've got this wall done. The guy that was... could have been a good thing for us, like if we had rescued him and then nursed him back to health and then just let him go. Could have, like, increased our chances of having a neutral relationship with the Dark Pirates, but nope. He decided he wanted to eat. Very selfish. That's the last bit of wall being put in right now. And good. That's done. Where are you going now? Or you're not going to deconstruct. Okay. He was very hungry, Eric, apparently. He's like, all I did today was slave away, and now I'm going to eat everything I see. Well, good. Make sure to break that down, that wall over there. It's very offensive. Maybe we'll get some energy or like frustration out of the way, breaking things, like getting a nice sledgehammer, breaking the wall down. You usually have that like sensation in House Flipper as well. You're breaking down a wall over there. It can be very therapeutic, just like cleaning up. Didn't I say last week that my window was leaking? I think I did. Last Friday my window started leaking overnight. Exhaustion. Well, maybe stop doing things then. How's that? What are you doing? Are you going to build these things? Marvin, go to bed. Crazy person. Stop it. Go to sleep. Okay. I'm going to quickly pause then and just tell him to not build these again. Cancel that because we haven't had these ever, so we're just going to cancel that. That should be all the construction that we had, so he should not be able to do any more construction. He shouldn't starve. And there's plenty of food here, so he won't starve. Unless, of course, we have another fire and that burns everything up, just like happened the first time we had like a full storage room. What is he doing now? Oh, he's going to break that stuff down. Okay. Okay, he needs to go to bed, so I think I'll just cancel all of this as well, so he doesn't continue to try and break down walls. There, we can do that some other time. Go to bed, crazy person. Oh, wait, what are you doing? Why is he not going to bed? So strange. He's exhausted, but he's still continuing to do things. And now he's going around doing things that aren't even really necessary, like refilling this passive cooler. I've told him to get rid of these things for ages. Oh, he's breaking it down finally. Good. At least that's good. He's deconstructing the passive coolers. Great, because I wanted them deconstructed ages ago. But everybody just keeps refilling them for some reason. I never told them that. Anybody need therapy? I have enough to clean up here. Oh, yeah. The thing is, last week, Friday, I think I'll finish that story real quick. Yeah, I've got another minute before it's 6:30, and then I'm going to pause the game, but I will finish my story. So last week, Friday morning, I woke up to a drip on my pillow, meaning that the window above my bed, I sleep like on a partial roof, I guess you would say. It's like a diagonal piece of wall, which is part of the roof structure, and there is a skylight window in there, and it had started to... Oh, he's gonna go collapse due to extreme exhaustion. Okay, great. We'll just pause, make sure it's good. He's just gonna sleep there in the hall. It's not too cold over here, so he's not going to freeze, and that's fine. Just stay over there, Marvin. Everything will be fine. I told you to go to bed, or tried to tell you to go to bed ages ago, but do you listen? Not really. Anyway, so yes, that roof was leaking, or the window was, so I sent a message to the people that do like the outside maintenance stuff, and they were like, oh, we're going to be there today, can you be there as well? And I was like, nope, I gotta work. So I made an appointment for Monday, Monday morning. And I was like, okay, I need to get that bed out of the way so they can get that roof or thing fixed real quick. So I spent Friday and Saturday getting all the stuff from the bedroom into the attic. So basically dragging up this really narrow staircase, which is just a collapsible wooden thing that comes out of the ceiling, which was tough enough. And then of course I spent a lot of time like straightening things up, getting rid of stuff that didn't need to be anywhere, because I didn't need people coming in to I don't know, use the bathroom and go, oh my god, look at all the laundry they haven't done yet. So I was doing lots of laundry, just taking care of everything that I had kind of let sit for a while, because I'm not really much of a homemaker, to be quite honest. Things had gotten a little bit behind on schedule, so I spent all weekend like fixing that up and make sure everything was in tip-top shape, which is nice because now everything is really cleared up and everything, and I've got an empty laundry basket, which I haven't had in ages, so that's great. Usually I have some like sheets from the bed in there, but all that was taken care of. So Monday morning, they said it was going to take a couple of hours. They show up at about 8-ish. Yeah, 8-ish, and they were already out the door close to 9:30, so it looked like an hour and a half or something that spent replacing the entire window, because now I have a new window which like has like a hard plastic frame instead of wood, so that's not going to take any more maintenance in a very long time, so that's great. But they were only done in an hour and a half, so I was like, okay, I spent like the entire weekend dragging things back and forth for an hour and a half, but okay, great. So now I've put everything back into my bedroom, and that also took like a whole day to take care of. So I basically just spent about 3 or 4 days dragging things up and downstairs. That was nice. Good exercise, gotta say. And if I had had any type of virus in my system, it probably would have shown by now, because I pretty much exhausted myself during those days, and that would have been an opportune time to present itself, but it didn't, so I think I'm still perfectly healthy. Maybe it's a good thing to do that every weekend to make sure that you're still healthy. Like if you don't get sick after dragging a whole bunch of stuff back and forth, you're probably okay. Anyway, so that is RimWorld for today, and my story about the roof window thing. And tomorrow, of course, we've got all the work for a small bit of time. Yep. Tomorrow we've got Minecraft. Once again, we're working on the spa roof. You didn't see that last time, Inge, but it's looking good. I'm just trying to find more different colors to put in the roof so it doesn't turn into one big block, because now it's all spruce, I think it is. It's kind of a dark wood now. I want to put some other different types of woods in there. And indeed, I've got benefits of it now. At least I have like a little sewing area now that I didn't have before, so that's great. So we're going to work on that tomorrow. Hope to see you then. Have a nice evening. Stay safe. Have a nice day tomorrow. And thanks for watching. And bye-bye for now.